We are
Hello,
live.
everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is November 26th, and this is the community code review from Gimbalabs. My name is Newman. I'm here with Harsha and Ahmed and Lewis, and you are about to witness a community code review. It's a spot where we review Aiken code, on-chain validator code, line by line, with somebody leading the way and other folks supporting them. It's a way for peer-to-peer learning to happen. And we do a thing called mob coding where somebody is on the keyboard and the others are sort of guiding them along. It's an interesting way to learn Aiken code. One thing about it is there are no teachers necessarily here. We figure it out together. Um, okay, I feel like that's a good intro.
No, that was
Who's
great. That was
guiding us?
great. Yeah,
Yeah,
all
who's
right.
who's guiding us today? Who's guiding us today?
So, this is Harsha. I'll be working with you today,
Okay,
and we will be taking a look at Asteria's validators. And Asteria is an on-chain game, and
nice.
we'll be looking at how that game works and what does it have to do with the blockchain. Cool?
Yeah, yeah, and you've got up
Yeah.
on the screen the Asteria uh,
That's right.
uh,
That's right.
map, the Explorer map. What is
Yes,
it?
that's
Looks a
right.
little different. What are those little
Yeah,
Cardano
Cardano
I don't
logos.
know
logos?
actually.
Mm.
Uh,
I think so. This is something to do with Cardano Summit.
oh, they did something special for the Cardano Summit. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So this is how the game is played.
Mhm.
As a player, we can create ships, and our job is to navigate to the center, where there is some form of like ADA available. For example, right now there is 21 ADA in there. And if you reach the center, you will be able to make half of that ADA, which is what 10.5 ADA. You can make that much ADA. But it's not just the amount that is at the center of this, but also there'll be like little token rewards lying around in these pellets, in these fuel pellets. Okay, you can collect those as well. And your
Hmm.
ship needs fuel to move. Okay,
Mm.
and once your fuel is done, you are kind of stuck if you don't have any fuel to collect. So you're basically jumping from pellet to pellet to get to the center, right? And those
Okay.
pellets themselves have like other rewards tokens and stuff like that. So all of this
Okay.
sounds good as a game, but what does that have to do with the blockchain? Does anyone have any idea? So I said all of these rules. So how how does the blockchain fit in here? Any ideas?
Well, I mean, it's you move the ship around by creating blockchain transactions. Um,
Mm.
you know,
Exactly.
uh, yeah, yeah, and the ship's position is datum on chain,
Yeah, on a high
and
level, I agree with
yeah,
you.
yeah,
On a
yeah, yeah.
high
There's
So,
some
level,
yeah,
everything you
mm.
see on this map and every move that is made on the map uh,
Mm.
is basically UTXOs. Okay.
yeah,
So everything that you see, all the pellets you see, all this, whatever this is. Oh, shit, what happened? But yeah, all of these pellets.
Objects, obstacles.
Yeah, yeah. So they're not obstacles. They're basically like
Mm.
UTXOs. These are all
Oh, okay.
UTXOs. Okay. And how is their position decided on this board? Based on their datum. All of them have datum. So this will have. I don't know why I'm not able to. Did I miss something? Uh, yeah. So yeah. See, this part. Do you see the position 30?
Oh,
It's a part
it's
of
a
the datum.
grid. Mm.
Yeah, it's a part of the datum. So it's on a grid. It's not the grid. It's on a grid. Each of these is a UTXO with a datum. So we are symbolizing them as being on a grid. Okay. Um,
Hmm.
Let me make
Makes
this
sense. Makes
smaller.
sense.
Yeah.
So,
So there are multiple things we can do. Let me quickly jump to the contracts, okay? So we'll understand this a little better. So first, I will go to build, not build. I will go to library.
yeah.
No, there is like a design document somewhere. I can't see it here. Uh, where's the design document? Did I not get the design document? I should probably get the design.
Oh yeah, and we could try to find
Yeah, I'll get the design document. Wait. So we have this. Oh, we're here, right? So I need to go to Asteria, TX pipe Asteria. Uh, Wait, I can't.
hmm,
Why am I not able to find Asteria here?
in oh, and
How
TX
did?
pipe, just like searching GitHub.
Yeah. Um.
Hmm.
OWME owner. How to
Just
type
find TX
this?
pipe. Just go into just try to find TX pipe and then search down in their repos.
Yeah. What's going on?
Sometimes the search on GitHub is just maddening. You know that it's there, but I can
Uh,
find the link though.
no, I
We
just
can
want to
go in.
directly, yeah. I want to download transaction pipe. Okay, so transaction pipe, Asteria. Arey? Okay, maybe I'll just like go to transaction. Well, I mean, I would think GitHub has like a better. Am I not getting this?
Is it?
Okay,
I think
no, I
we're just
found
having a
transaction
weird
pipe. Now
day.
I'll find
Oh my
Asteria.
God.
Jesus Christ, UP Asteria. There it is. And now I want to find on chain. In the on chain, I want um docs, design docs. So I have design, so I'll just download it into my current folder. Where am I? Oh no, I'll actually put it in on chain. Mm, GitHub download this guy. I'm on chain, right? Yeah. Okay. I have the design docs. Okay, let's go through the design docs. Perfect.
And these are pretty, I mean, these are good. You know, these are um
Yeah, these are pretty
Oh,
good. So say for example, so these are all the different actions. Okay.
okay.
Um, so should we start with the most basic user action, which is to create a ship? What does it mean to create a ship and how to
right.
do it? Should we
Hmm.
start with that?
Yeah, okay.
So create ship. Is this too big? I can't
No, no,
find.
that's perfect. Yeah, that's good. Creates a
Okay, cool.
ship state UTXO,
Yes,
locking min ADA, a ship token minted
hmm,
in this transaction, and initial fuel amount of fuel tokens, which are also minted in this transaction, uh, specifying the datum, the initial pos X, position X, and pos Y, position Y, coordinates of the ship and the pilot token names, and last move latest time as the upper bound of the transaction's validity range, which is the POSIX time. So, holy cow, there are you do a lot in this transaction. It's a huge transaction. There's like four, five, six, seven things that you make. It also adds to the Asteria UTXO the value of the ship mint Lovelace fee paid by the user. So
correct.
there there's just a ton of things going on in this, and it's represented in that graphic there. So this is something
So
cool
Newman,
that the
from
Asteria's
here,
pipe.
can you tell
Yeah,
me? So there's a lot here, right? So let's
yeah,
break it
Yeah.
down into like the most basic piece. What
sure.
all contracts? is, so if you have to do this action as a user, what all contracts are you interacting with? And I'll show you the different contracts here as well. The
Okay.
different contracts are Asteria, deploy, pellet, spacetime. So to do this action, to create a ship state UTXO, which contracts would I have to interact with?
It's not as clear as it might seem because you have to know, and I know this because I worked at this for like 6 months. Uh, but it's great to think about it from just like a new users. And I think Lewis, you've never really interacted with this at all. You've never played Asteria, you never done any of this stuff. Is that
No,
true?
I haven't.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's a great question. If you want to do this transaction, what validator or what contract are you interacting with? And to be
Out of the
honest,
four,
what's that?
out of the four validators here, Amma, or
Yeah, after those four validators, I mean,
um,
it doesn't say in this, it doesn't say
introduction.
in this documentation, it doesn't say, nor does
Mm.
it say in this graphic. So what does it
But
say
you can
in
make
this? Well,
some
I know, I know,
assumptions.
I know,
Uh-huh.
I
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
So what does it give you? And it gives you that ship state UTXO. So basically, I would search my code base for ship state UTXO.
Okay.
That's how I would do it.
Mm.
Um,
Asha, what is your question again?
yeah, yeah.
So, oh, what is my question? So, we are creating a ship, right? That is a user action we are doing in this game. Okay. To do this user action, we are interacting with one or more of these validators. These validators are already on chain. Okay. What validators are we working with to do this action?
Oh,
Okay. And Newman's idea is makes a lot of sense. Newman said we first look, what was it you said? Ship state UTXO is what you'd look, right? For
Right,
Newman?
because yeah, I mean, because look at that. Like, what does it say? This is like how I used to solve word problems when I was in the third grade. Um, you 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 have no idea, so you just start looking for whatever they give you, and the first thing they give you is ship state UTXO.
Okay,
So
now let's look at ship state UTXO right here.
yeah,
Okay.
there you go.
Ship state UTXO, it is basically parameterized with a specific values. And where does the ship state UTXO exist?
There you
It
go.
exists in the address created by spacetime.ak.
Yep.
Okay.
ship
And
There it
how do
is.
we know spacetime.ak is creating an address?
Hmm.
Because do you know what endpoints need an address? Only one endpoint, which is like the script purpose. That one script purpose is spend script purpose. So if you want to take a look at space time, now we'll quickly say, does it have a spend script purpose? Yes, it does.
It
So
does,
that
yeah.
means this is
Well,
creating like an address, or at least revealing like an address where UTXOs are locks, and we can unlock the UTXOs with some logic. Make
well,
sense?
so
Mhm.
okay, full stop.
Mm-hmm.
Spend purpose. So that this is a .ak file on my computer on my repo. It
Uh-huh.
has everything that we know that an AK file has. When we publish it, when we create that, when we build it, and it creates a Plutus file, and I wish I could remember these terminologies. But you put it on chain, and it has a script
So this is actually
address.
very
But wait a
interesting,
minute, hold on,
Newman.
wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a
Uh-huh.
minute, wait a minute.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
you had said, the question I really wanted to get to is that this it will have a validator address because it has a spend purpose
I said it will
and
reveal a validator
will
address.
reveal an address because it has a spend purpose. So
exactly.
yeah, and I don't want to go too deep. I don't want to get
No,
too
I go
inside
for it. I think
because,
it is a good time to understand that. Yeah, why not?
well, I mean, does a mint spin purpose? I mean, a mint uh script purpose. What's the a mint purpose?
Script purpose,
Script
yes.
purpose will also create an address. All of these
No,
purposes will create
Mint
address.
doesn't create it. I mean, technically you
Ah,
can create an address, but Mint doesn't need, if it's just a minting script, right? Why do we need the address? Give me one reason.
because we shouldn't discriminate. Just because it's a mint, it doesn't get an address. What
I
kind of
mean, that's a
monster are
fair, yeah,
you?
fair enough, fair enough. Okay. Jesus Christ.
No, I mean, because if you
Actually, to
want to
expect
mint a,
that.
no one expects that. It's no, I mean, if you want to
So,
mint a
mhm.
token, don't you have to go to an address or something? I mean,
No, no,
don't
the
you have to?
token can direct. So,
No,
a
not
minting
necessarily, I
script
guess, huh?
simply reveals like the policy ID, and you can mint with it.
Okay,
The minted asset goes to your address or any address that you want. It doesn't go to the
okay,
script address.
okay.
Unless the script is a spend address. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Mhm.
So, what does spend mean? So, let's talk about what this script purpose even means. What does spend mean?
right. Uh,
Okay, so
When
the
as
purpose of
what?
a validator is to spend. What does that
Oh,
right.
mean?
spend.
That means uh, w I want to say consume the UTXOs in that address. There's
Exactly. So
yeah,
basically, if there is a spend purpose, it is basically saying whenever a UTXO is locked at this script address,
that's why
okay?
it has to have an address. Yeah.
Yeah, then this is the logic you need to follow to unlock it. And that logic is inside the spend script purpose. Make sense?
Yeah. Yeah, a
Yeah.
little bit.
And if you're saying, hey, I want to mint something and I want to send it back to the script address, then it'll have both the spend endpoint and the script endpoint. Cool?
Yeah.
And mint endpoint, spend
Oh,
and
wait a minute,
mint.
wait a minute. Say that. I was looking at your your red bar up there. Mine does that too. Mine, and I no idea
So
why it says
this,
red, but that's totally irrelevant at the moment. So
Purple
ask your
bar.
question again.
no,
Oh shit.
so I think we need to understand what an address
That's true.
is, specifically a script address.
Oh, this is
Okay.
important. This is important.
Extremely important. Yeah, yeah. So,
Because it's different. There's a little mind because if you think of it, it's not helpful, or sometimes it can break uh cognitive break thinking of it in terms of like a place. Um,
yes.
yeah, yeah. Okay, go ahead. Yeah, explain a script address.
So,
Yeah.
let's talk about something called a namespace. Okay. So, a namespace
What?
is a set
Namespace.
of all the possible addresses. Okay.
Okay.
Is a
That
what?
means
Is a set.
it's basically a set of all possible addresses. Okay. It's a huge space,
Yeah,
like
it's the
unbelievably huge
universe.
space.
It's basically the universe of Cardano.
It
Every Cardano address
Yeah,
in the
exactly,
namespace.
exactly, exactly. So
Okay.
what is happening is this script address already exists in that set. Okay.
Okay.
This
It
is
is an
not
address
specifically creating an address that already exists there.
in
Okay.
this namespace of all possible
Exactly.
script
And
addresses.
our
Okay.
script, if it is a spend script, we are just revealing that address because we need it to lock UTXOs. Okay.
If it is a spin script, we need it to lock UTXOs. Okay.
Exactly. That's the whole point of a spend script, right?
Okay. Right, because it says what can and cannot be uh
Spent.
spent or used or consumed or sent or whatever. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
So that is what like an address is at this point. Okay, cool. Makes sense.
Yeah. 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 Does
Okay.
that okay? Does that
Yeah,
change?
yeah.
Does it change what you're thinking, Lewis or Ahmed?
No, I'm still trying to understand. So spend, so spend uses a locked output.
Mm, what do you mean? What is a locked
Spend, wait a minute.
output?
Yeah,
Locked,
spend uses a
yeah,
locked output. Yeah.
output. So you lock the output for the as an input, right, for the transaction
Oh.
before it's consumed,
I mean, like when you say
or before
output,
the
you mean
validator.
UTXO?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah,
No, wait,
and
I
and
mean
this whole yeah, the
input
whole
as
output.
UTXO.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Inputs are always UTXOs, outputs are always UTXOs.
Oh, so they're both UTXOs.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, even though a UTXO is a unspent transaction output, that the the whole one of the little mindset things is that everything is an output and everything is an input. Um,
So,
it
so that's the
like
thing. So when I say input is a UTXO, what we are doing is we are spending that UTXO and creating new UTXOs. That's it.
yeah, yeah. That's
Okay.
basically what the spin validator does. Is it with all these things, something comes in and something comes out. If we want to go back to our documentation and you look at the transaction, you'll be able to see like UTXOs coming in and UTXOs going out. It might be a good spot to check it out right here.
No, no, that I
Oh
agree,
no.
Yeah.
but that would be like a mesh thing. You get what
Oh,
I'm
Well,
saying? Yeah,
okay,
yeah, that will
sure.
be like a mesh thing, right? Transactions coming in, transactions. Oh, oh, so are you not talking about like building the transaction? You're just talking about like which
Well,
UTXOs?
yeah, I don't know. Maybe,
Which
yeah. I mean, yeah, if you don't,
where do you
I was
like? Are
just
you
thinking of
talking
that.
about
Like, yeah,
here?
this guy, yeah. So if you
Okay,
go
so
back down to
where is
our
that?
first, this one, create ship, that's the one we're
Uh,
doing, create ship.
uh
Um, we know that we're looking for ship state, and we know that ship state is in spacetime
No.
dot AK. Um, and if you look at this, there's a user's wallet, which is an address,
Yeah,
or yeah, user's
this is my
wallet, which is
address, say for example. Yeah.
yeah, and then Asteria UTXO,
Mm-hmm.
which is a UTXO that I always say lives in or is associated with a an address. Like, does that
Yeah,
matter?
Asteria. So yeah, exactly, Asteria UTXO. So my best guess is Asteria UTXO literally exists in the Asteria, um, Asteria validator. Does Asteria validator have a spend? If it has a spend, that means that's where it should probably live.
Oh, it was Asteria. Asteria AK is where the create ship or mint ship.
Yeah. So Asteria holds the Asteria UTXO. Spacetime holds the ship UTXO.
Aha. Okay.
Okay, because both of them
Where do you
have
see that?
spend.
Where, wait a minute. Where do you see that? Where's you're in space time and that has a ship.
So
oh,
this
okay.
one ship UTXO, we know it's in spacetime.ak.
Right,
Mhm.
right.
Okay.
Okay, there's space time. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And then Asteria UTXO is the other UTXO we need to interact with. But it doesn't specifically say it's in Asteria, but that's the best guess for me. It has
Oh
to be in
my God.
Asteria.
Come on, man.
No, but how else can you say, right? Unless you start reading the Asteria logic, right?
Well, or do a search. Like just do that's how I
Do a
would
search
find it.
for
Ship uh, do a
Asteria
search
UTXO.
for
It's all in design.md. But again, that's just this.
yeah, ship state UTXO. Just and it's and in their documentation they have ship state as a keyword. So if you were to do, just as a pretend that I don't know anything. Like, see, ship state is all over this place. So don't, it's not in design.md. So close that down. we're looking for it in the validator somewhere.
That's it. So it's only in
They
design.
only mention ship state in the freaking design.
Exactly.
Mm.
So it is that is why that is why my guess is because Asteria has like a spend, that means it has an address, that means some UTXO is stored here. We need to understand what that UTXO is. Maybe the logic will tell us a little bit more. Okay.
Okay,
So
yeah, sure,
it's
sure enough.
already
Yeah,
saying
okay.
Yeah,
stuff like
yeah.
just in the open, the spend itself in the first few sentences. Okay. It is saying expect some datum. So the UTXO needs to have some datum.
Yeah,
Fair? Okay.
okay.
And it is destructuring the datum into Asteria datum.
Yeah. Yeah, so that
Right.
datum in line 48 like is
The
turns
eight.
yeah, yeah.
48. Why did
40,
it
yes,
put
sorry.
48?
40, 40. My eyes, my bad. 40 to
It's like
41.
what?
Yeah, no, 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 no. My eyes are
Okay,
bad.
I'll make
There
it
you go,
bigger.
there you go. Thank you, thank you. So that datum that you've got, yeah, yeah, those two, and you're going to create an Asteria datum from that of those with those two, ship counter and shipyard policy.
Correct. So
All right.
basically it is saying, hey, the each of the UTXOs that needs to be unlocked needs to have a datum which has this structure called Asteria datum, which has two fields,
Yeah.
ship counter field and shipyard policy field. So there is a UTXO that exists in this validator with this datum. At least one UTXO, I would think, if you have to unlock something. Okay, cool.
Shipyard
Right,
policy.
right, right, right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So with that being said, expect some Asteria input is equal to find input sheet. What is this? Asteria input. Oh, what is Asteria input? Uh, oh,
Wait a
so
minute,
just like
Asteria.
what is Asteria underscore? Where did they get this from? Expect some Asteria underscore input. Did they say?
Oh, is that like a? I don't remember that from before.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to
We
figure out.
lost
What
Ahmed
is
again.
the? So it's saying expect some. This is just a variable. They're find inputs. They're just finding their own input from this. This is a variable, by the way. They're
Okay,
just creating, and they're assigning that variable this UTXO, this input
okay,
basically. Okay, but anyway, so the point is, uh, you can spend when the UTXO you are spending has these things, and after that they have forked the spending. What does that mean? They have broken the spending into redeemers. When redeemer is add a ship, mine, consume Asteria. There are three different ways of spending. Does this make sense until here? So
mm,
there's a UTXO, there is one or more UTXOs in the Asteria um, address,
nice,
and there are three ways to spend that UTXO. Is that
interesting.
clear?
Okay, yeah, yeah, that's pretty clear. Um, and
And
let
which
me.
one should we look at for our use case, which is to create a new ship?
Yeah, it looks like add new ship. Looks it's not mining and it's not consuming Asteria. Um, so here we
Add new
are.
ship, right? Now, if you
Yeah,
go back to this guy, which is the design file,
add new ship.
create ship or
What?
add new ship, right?
Add. Oh, is that is somebody trying to?
Yeah,
Is
this is
admin
what we're trying to do.
speaking? Oh, okay.
So we are at least we are interacting with two contracts. One is the Asteria.ak, one is the shipstate.ak. Sorry, spacetime.ak. Make sense?
Yeah, yeah,
Because the Asteria UTXO, we are using the Asteria UTXO, which exists in the Asteria.ak. We are updating it in some way and again putting it back in Asteria.utxo. Sorry, in
and,
Asteria.ak. And then we are creating another UTXO that will go to spacetime.ak. Okay, this one goes to
right.
spacetime. And there'll be another UTXO that will go to our wallet. Does that make sense until now? This one? Well,
Okay. Okay.
all right. So let's jump back in as hard as
Yes.
it seems,
Yes.
but
Yes.
it's
Let's
not
go
that
back
hard. I
to it.
promise you, it's not that
It's
hard.
not. It's not that hard. It's not that hard.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what this basically just means, hey, listen, it is just broken down. The whole spend thing is broken down into little things. These this is like a necessity for all the UTXOs. Okay. But the rest of the conditions are just limited to this specific action. This is necessary for all of them. This is necessary just for the add new ship action. So it's just breaking down of logic so that it's easier for us to understand. That's all it is. They just broke it down into this. So when you see this, you understand the whole validator. Can anyone just explain on a high level this validator to me then? You don't have to go into logic, just this part. Newman or Lewis or Ahmed, any one of you. Just so we can all like consolidate and say, hey, I at least understand on a high level this part. What do you guys think?
Are we talking about the spend or
Just this validator, just looking at this like this, starting from the validator here till the end.
oh
That's it. What does this mean? We can start reading line by line if you want. Anyone?
Uh,
Simple. Yeah. Right here. Validator Asteria. That means we are creating a validator called Asteria.
yeah.
And it is
And
taking
all
the
that means,
parameters,
yeah,
whatever, XXX, this thing. Okay?
yeah. And so those are the parameters that go with when we serialize or when we build the script. Those are the things that go with the script. Is that right?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah. So when you make this, this is so you can create a validator. You can use this validator, uh, and again, there's some language to this. And 6 months ago, when we finished this, I remember those languages. But when you create this validator script out there on chain, it has these attributes: a max Asteria mining, a min Asteria distance, initial fuel. These are basically the parameters of the game. These are like the things that could change. Like you could create a different uh, admin token or your initial fuel. All those things can be changed. Okay. So
Yeah,
when you go to that address and you want to do a add new ship uh, transaction, which
yeah,
is a spend transaction,
yeah. What
uh,
if it's a spend transaction? That means you are
right? That
unlocking one or more UTXOs from this address. Okay?
right. Okay. So spend, yeah, but you can also yeah. So you're doing a spend transaction, and in the redeemer, so in
mhm.
that redeemer uh, parameter or the thing that you send to the spend transaction can be a
Mhm.
redeemer, and it's going to have the type of that Asteria redeemer. So would you click on that? Would you control click on Asteria redeemer? Because then it should show
On
the
Asteria Redeemer, this
that
one,
guy.
this
Yeah,
guy.
right there. Yeah,
Yeah.
do a control click on that.
I'm not able to do a control click on
Oh,
this.
you may be in a different ID. Hold on.
So, no, but anyway, if you want to understand what Asteria Redeemer is, it will be in types.
I think it's a custom type, so
Huh?
What?
What?
What was that?
Asteria Redeemer. Asteria Redeemer. There you go, Newman.
Add new ship, mine, and consume Asteria. Yeah,
And that's exactly what we see here, right?
right,
Add new
right.
ship, mine, consume Asteria.
So when you send a transaction and it has that redeemer of add new ship, which is what we're doing right now, the transaction that we're doing right now, then these logic apply.
Yes, to unlock the
Basically between,
transaction, this logic applies.
yeah, this now what
Fair?
about,
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah.
what about, so like line 32 spend, and it's got all the parameters, line 33 through 37, right?
Hmm.
Datum, redeemer, UTXO, self.
Hmm.
And then it's got all these from 38 to 42.
Yes.
Those are the
So think of it
what's
like this. This is
yeah,
common logic. This is specific
common to
logic.
everything. Then that's specific.
Yes,
Okay,
exactly.
this is the common logic. Actually, I feel like that's the first assignment in the Aiken PBL. It's just like doesn't matter what redeemer it is. This like it has to have, for instance, that expect some
Can you
datum.
read this and tell me what is this exact specifics?
So
Read this and tell me exactly what's going on. What the fuck is this? Three
what the
dots.
fuck is that? Oh, that's the okay. All right. So
Why? Okay. Okay, fine. Yeah.
was that a part of your IDE? It was like a little something?
No,
I don't know.
because I made it too big, right? So if I do that, then it'll
Oh, okay, okay.
look
Okay,
like
okay,
better,
okay.
I think.
But basically it takes that self parameter and creates a transaction variable. So inputs, outputs, mint, validity range, and redeemers.
Yeah.
So it
So
takes the
basically, it is taking this transaction object and
yeah.
pulling out all of these, what do you call that?
Yeah.
Sections,
Properties.
Variables. What do you call them?
sections. Um,
Property
what are
of
they
the
called?
Something.
What was that?
trees.
What was that? What was that? I couldn't hear that.
I said properties.
Properties. Yes,
Properties.
properties is pretty good.
This is
Yeah,
a
it
good
pulls
one.
out all these properties. Properties are basic. Okay, fields. I feel like fields is a better
Fields,
word.
attributes,
Fields.
parameters,
Fields basically
variables,
means, hey,
properties. Yeah.
yeah, fields. I mean, for me, fields is comfortable, so I'm going to say
We are
fields.
funny as shit, man. We are funny as shit. Oh my God. But this is
Okay,
good education, to be honest. To be honest, it's good
yeah,
education. Okay.
but you know where this is coming from, right? You know our famous. Okay, I think we need to pull out the docs. It's time for that time.
Yes, yes, yes. It wouldn't be the same if we didn't go to the docs. This is
All
now,
right, this
now
is the
this is part of
transaction
the
Executive.
object.
show. I get so happy. I get so happy. I
Okay,
was grumpy
this
before.
is
I'm happy
the
now.
transaction object. Cool. So we are just
All
pulling
right, all
out
right.
these fields, and that's why I'm calling them fields. But properties, what other things you want to call, you
Yeah.
can call. I
And
don't know
that's
the actual
and we
word for
see
it.
this a ton. You see this a ton. You really have to get familiar with this if you're going to work with the Aiken, you're going to work with UTXOs or the Cardano, because that's it. That's the whole thing. Um, Inputs, outputs, fees, signatories. Is there all that stuff in the bottom like votes, treasury donation, current treasury amount, all that stuff. And then datums, there's an interesting one.
Yeah.
Certificates. What certificates?
No, no, let's not go into random
Oh, okay, we're
those.
going. Yeah, I gotta go back. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right.
So
Okay,
anyway,
but we're not. We're only. So that's interesting because we're not using certificates in this. We're just using inputs, outputs, mint,
Yeah.
validity range, and redeemers. Right?
yes,
Yeah.
correct.
All the rest can fuck off.
Yes, absolutely. Okay.
Okay.
So we use that. Okay, you read this line. What's the next line?
Lewis or Ahmed, you can take it from here. Come on now.
Yeah. But the next line says expect some datum from our parameter, our datum parameter. And I
Yep.
think
Yes.
how we are using expect is because it's optional datum, right?
Yes, because this one in spend is optional, right? You are unwrapping
Yeah.
this optional part from the datum and again just calling it datum. So basically you are creating a variable called datum and you're unwrapping the option from this datum and again calling it datum. So you're just unwrapping the option part here. Yeah. Does
All
that make
right.
sense? Or was it confusing? Oh
No,
Lord.
no, no.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, that expect some means that this could fail if there was no datum. Like it's saying you need to have datum, or
Yeah.
or you saying you
Eh,
don't need to have datum.
Yeah, exactly. You can't expect none. It has to be some. Yeah.
Right. Has to be some. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then the next line, 41, it takes that datum and creates
Yes.
Asteria
And it
datum
is
of the
it's doing the same thing that it's doing in line 38.
yeah, yeah.
which is it's
Oh,
taking like a bigger object and it's taking like the individual fields of that object and it's
right.
basically destructuring it. So now
Destructuring
we
it
have
and creating
access
another
to
one.
ship counter and shipyard policy.
And so would you access it? Now, what's the deal with the let Asteria datum? Is that's creating like a object that's so like we could go to Asteria datum dot
So okay, so
ship
look
counter or
here.
something?
Up
Yeah.
here we have a datum that is unwrapped from option, correct? This datum.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
We are saying this datum should be in this format.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we are so basically saying, hey, this datum should have this format, which is Asteria datum with ship counter and shipyard policy.
Okay.
That is what it's saying.
And I'll
And
look
if it has
for
that format, then shipyard counter and shipyard policy are accessible variables.
yeah,
What does
and I'll look for
what
that later on down here.
what does
Okay.
Like
shipyard
Asteria.
policy do?
We'll look into that. We'll look into that. We'll
Yeah,
do
we'll
all of
find
that.
that.
Yeah. And what is line 42? Expect some?
42.
Explain line
Expect
42 quickly.
some.
Yeah.
So an input. Where does that stuff come from? Inputs in UTXO. Okay, so there's the UTXO and
So,
inputs from the
okay.
transaction. Yeah.
So let me explain this. Asteria input, that's the variable we are creating. Clear?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Okay. And find input will create an optional thing. Why is that? Let's go to find input.
Yeah, let's define input. Yeah.
Find input, it creates an option,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? So what we are saying is unwrap it. Unwrap it and assign it to a asteria.input. Make sure that you're expecting something. If you don't get anything, then this will crash here. But
Because
if
some is like somehow connected to option, right?
yeah, if
Yeah.
something is wrapped in option, it has two things. That it means it can be some or it can be none.
Yeah.
It can be
Yeah.
some
Yeah. Yeah.
value or it can be no value.
Okay.
Okay. When you're saying expect some, that means you're saying make sure there is some
Make
value in
sure.
there
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
assign that value to this variable. And what
Yeah.
is that value? That value is, how do we get that value? You get
Yeah.
it by finding this specific UTXO from the inputs. Where did we get inputs from?
Right.
Where do we get it from? I'm asking.
Yeah. Yeah. The from the transaction because we when we destructured the
Exactly.
the
From the
transaction. Yeah.
transaction. And in those inputs, and what is inputs? Mm,
Right.
no, is it inputs or input? Inputs.
Inputs. Yeah.
Uh,
Hmm.
oh, so no, this is individual input. Let's just go back to transaction. Inputs.
List.
Inputs is a
List.
list of input
Input.
types.
Yeah.
List of inputs, basically. List of elements of the type input. Cool.
Okay. Yeah.
So in that list, we are finding this UTXO.
Okay.
UTXO is of the type output reference.
What the fuck?
Yeah. No, it's of the type output reference because if you type input, what is input made of? Input is
Right.
made of output reference and output, right? So you're using this part of it and you're saying, so this is basically reading as in the list of inputs, find the input that has this output reference. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, in a very simple way, it's just there's a bit of a complicated like circular an input is an output reference and an output, like but but in a very simple way, this just finds a UTXO, a needle in the haystack, or finds one of it doesn't have to be haystack, but that's supposed to mean that it's hard to find. No, it's just does is there a UTXO uh, like this in the inputs in the from this transaction or in the transaction?
Yeah, so it's just
Uh,
basically looking for the specific UTXO you're using or putting in.
exactly. So
Yeah.
currently
Hey, Joe.
what we have here
Hey
is
guys, sorry.
just one
Yeah, no
part.
worries. Say thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. Thanks for being here.
No, no, you're all good. Yeah, exactly. So this UTXO that we have in available with the spend is just the output reference. What we want is the complete UTXO. That means that we want the complete input. That means
Okay.
we don't want just the output reference, but we also want the output part. Does that
Sure.
make sense?
Yeah, a little bit.
So
But we
basically,
can't.
we have this
Yeah.
part, we are finding the whole part. Okay?
Okay. Huh. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. But I mean, I just think that line 38 through line 42, this is where I'm zooming back out because line 38 through line 42 is common to all the different Redeemer. Uh,
Exactly, exactly.
every
Instead
Redeemer is going to
of
go through this bit
writing
of
this
logic.
logic inside of each of these,
Yeah.
because you'll have to, if you don't use this logic here, you'll have to put it separately in add new shape, mine and consume Asteria. That's why they just like put this common logic above. And then the specific logic is all inside of these guys.
Yeah.
Cool?
Yeah, man. So now we wanted to play the game. We wanted to have fun with our friends. We wanted to
Then, yeah,
dominate
we want
or
to create a new
whatever.
ship.
And we want to create a new ship. So there we go. Line 45.
Boom. So what do you
Whoa,
need to
man.
create a new ship?
Oh
And
my
firstly,
God.
remember, this is only one part of the interaction.
Oh shit. I
Because
thought it
to
was going to get
create a new
easier from
ship,
here.
Oh Lord.
yeah.
I
So to
thought it
create a
was going
new
to get
ship,
easier. Oh, geez. Okay. Okay. So let's take it line by line.
yeah, no, but just on a high level, to create a new
Mm-hmm.
ship, you are interacting with asteria.ak and spacetime.ak. So here we are only covering the interaction with asteria.ak, okay? And then we'll cover the spacetime.ak. Is that cool, you guys?
Yeah.
Okay. Does anyone want to go through this? When Redeemer is add new ship, what is happening?
Okay. Everything after line 45. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
And that is a common thing. When Redeemer is that's a standard sort of thing. You'll see that in a lot.
Yeah.
But it doesn't actually have to be that way. There are other patterns, but this is the one we
What do you
use.
mean? Oh, of course, there are other patterns. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Want to take a stab at what's actually inside this Redeemer, add new ship?
so there's our expect keyword. That means that uh, if that it can fail right off the bat, because that's basically what you're trying to do, right? You're trying to get to this is a Boolean function. You're trying to get to no or yes.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
but you're,
Yeah.
you know,
Can you spend or can you not spend? That's it.
yeah. And actually, now that I think about it, it's like you want to get to no as soon as possible because of the compute power. You want to like spend as little computation.
Exactly.
We'll get to that
Exactly.
later.
Exactly.
Um, so you could just leave that out, but then it would not be as good. Okay.
Cool. So
Uh,
read this sentence.
okay. So
Just start with this. What does this mean?
it means uh there must be something, create you're assigning Asteria output. That's what the equal sign is. It's the assignment
Yeah. So
operator.
you're assigning Asteria output to something. You're creating a
Yeah.
variable and assigning it to something. But the
Yeah.
brackets say something. In addition,
Oh,
there are these brackets. What does that
oh
mean?
yeah, what's up with the brackets?
Yeah. So,
Oh,
mm, any guesses?
is it
Anyone?
like a
Any guesses?
list?
Like, what does this mean? What does this brackets mean here?
I'll let I'll
Expect
let
this
uh, I'll
bracket.
let I'll let somebody else take it because I think I have an idea what it means.
Yeah. Yeah.
When I see
Anyone?
brackets, and I come from the JavaScript, thing.
You hear me?
Yeah. 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 Go ahead,
Yeah,
Ahmed.
now we got you.
Okay, yeah. So
Barely.
we're expecting like a list of Asteria outputs. I think a list or an
Yes.
array, I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
So this
Yeah.
function
That's
is
what I think.
actually saying, okay, let's filter out output that matches to our Asteria input and then assigning to, you know, our new Asteria output variable.
Exactly. So, but it is saying one more thing, which is this is not just a list, but it is a list with exactly one element, and that is Asteria output. That's what it's saying.
Yeah.
Expect a
Okay.
list
Okay.
with exactly one element.
So that's why we also have on line 50 the list.filter to kind of, yeah, pull it out of like a pod,
We
if
already
I'm not
pulled it out of
mistaken.
here. We are already pulling that out of the list because
Yes.
we are saying, hey, expect exactly one element in this list and assign that element a name called Asteria output. Now that you have direct access to Asteria output, which is the element without the list.
Okay. Yes, yes, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what would happen if there were two? Or is there a possibility?
Then you'll have to assign them. Then you'll have to assign
Okay.
it correctly. It's all about assignment, right? You are saying if you are saying you're expecting two things, then you'll have to assign both of them like something.
Okay.
Or if you don't want to assign it at all, we can just like do, oh my God, I don't want to change this. Okay, let me,
Don't change it. Don't change it. No, no, not
I'll
working.
just write it here, but because we won't, nothing's going to happen. That's fine.
Oh boy.
So if I do this, okay, do you know what I'm saying? If I do this.
Oh, like expect just an underscore, a list underscore, or exactly I don't know. I don't know. It feels like I've seen that before though.
Yeah. So here what I'm saying is expect one element in a list, but don't assign anything to it.
Okay.
So
Interesting.
so we won't be able to access it again. Here we
Interesting.
put
Okay.
put it in a variable called Asteria output, so we are able to access Asteria output. Here we haven't assigned it to anything, so we won't be able to access it.
All right.
You
All right.
know, but if there is not one element in this list, it'll crash or it'll say no.
All right.
Does that make sense?
Beautiful.
Yeah,
Yeah, crash, it'll fail.
it'll
It'll
fail here. Yeah,
it'll
exactly,
return false. It'll return false.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. Okay. So, okay, do you want to read this? So we are assigning something to this asteria.output. What are we assigning to it?
So where is that list coming from? So we're gonna filter through a list. That's a
So no,
method
the
on the
list is just a
list.
library. It's an Aiken, it's an Aiken functionality. So
Oh,
if you go
okay.
all the way here, you said Aiken collection list.
Ah, nice. Okay.
So it is giving you a bunch of methods, list-based methods. So if you're working with a list, you can use list
Okay.
methods. Okay.
Oh, I see. I see. Okay.
Yeah, because you're working with outputs, which is a list. Why is it a list? If you go to
Outputs
transaction,
just right below it. It's just right below. Oh, well,
no, if you go to transaction, you see the list of
yeah.
outputs right here.
Yeah.
So you can use
Yeah,
all the
okay.
list methods on it.
Nice. All right.
Make sense? So what are you doing here? You are
Oh,
filtering the list of outputs,
right.
okay, with a function. What is that
Right.
function? This function. It is
Right.
taking each of the outputs. If you see in the function, it's taking an output. That means it is
Right.
taking each of the outputs one at a time. Okay. So it takes the
Right.
output and it says if the output dot address is equal to asteria dot input dot output dot address,
Yeah. Yeah.
then let it out. Otherwise, filter it out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This will create exactly one output that will be assigned to asteria dot output. If not, it'll crash at this point.
Beautiful.
Okay. Do you guys want to see the list dot filter function? Do you want to read it
Yes,
once?
yes.
I,
Yeah,
yeah, that'd
yeah.
be good. Yeah.
List dot.
Because it feels like this is a very like because we're gonna have these
List.
giant lists of UTXOs, in
Exactly. This is one of the most
addresses.
fundamental functions that we'll be
Yeah.
using
Yeah.
constantly.
Yeah.
So filter is a function that takes a list and a predicate function. Okay. The predicate function basically takes each member of this list and just says true or false. It does some random like logic, and then it gives true or false. Based on that, we can filter our list. Okay, and the output is again a list. Make sense? Okay, is everyone clear with this function? Does this function make sense? Do you want to take a look
Yes.
at the filters? If there's a list with 1, 2, 3, and if this function says x is greater than or equal to 2, then the output list is 2 and 3 because 1 gets filtered out. Cool?
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Love it.
So now you have filtered the list outputs and assigned like a Asteria output. Okay. So what is this Asteria output? Do you have any idea? It is saying expect an Asteria output, right? So this is the same output that we are speaking about here. You see this Asteria UTXO here in the output? So these are inputs and these are outputs of our transaction.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. I think I'm starting to understand a few things now with
Yeah,
this diagram.
exactly. So this Asteria UTXO, this is also in the input and this is also in the output. Okay, so we are spending the Asteria UTXO, which exists in the asteria.ak address. Okay, we are spending it, we are updating it, and we are putting it back in the asteria.ak address. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm
it's
still processing that statement.
That says a lot. It says a lot. I'm like, I don't want to go there. I'm not going there. Okay, good. So yeah.
no, um, so how do we make this clear for you guys? Like let's get it
Go back to
clarified
the
because next
diagram.
week we'll
No,
all be
no, no.
confused
It's
then.
clear. It's clear. It's clear. I'm just saying, like, why does it? Yeah, it's clear. It's clear. I get this. I get this.
Do
I
you
do
get it,
think
Lewis? Does it make sense?
No,
Because it's
man.
okay. We can ask questions and we
no,
can
but
clarify
you got
this.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do think it's important. There's something about the iterative nature of things. Like you have to sort of see it and get a little bit of light, and then keep going over it. I think that yeah, yeah. Sometimes you can't get it all at once. It's just just take a highlight, the saying, oh look, these are the outputs that we're talking about. Um, like matching it up with the diagram is good. So. But yeah, we can
Yeah.
hang out here, or we can go to this next one,
Yeah.
the other
Absolutely.
art, the other output parts.
Yeah. No. So the Asteria. Let's get this over with. We just started this, right?
Yeah.
We have 6 more
So
minutes.
yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I
Oh
mean,
my God. Oh
so
my God.
just since you guys are here, does anyone want to take the next week? We will go through a little bit of this. We'll try and go finish off like the ad ship part, at least in this asteria.ak. Okay.
So next week we'll be looking at what? Are we
At the
looking
same
from the
thing, like
pro
further. We'll dig into one and get it over with. At least one.
Yeah. Yeah. One transaction, and that's this one. That's this add new
Yeah.
ship
So two
redeemer on the
transactions make
Asteria deck.
yeah, two interactions make one transaction. We will be
two interactions
checking.
make one transaction?
Yeah, two interactions. So, okay, so there'll be one transaction that will be
Mm-hmm.
interacting with asteria.ak validator and also spacetime.ak validator.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Yeah.
because here you see this, right? It is trying to spend a UTXO from the asteria.ak. Okay, and then it is trying to send a UTXO to ship state UTXO.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And it is also trying to send back the Asteria UTXO to the original asteria.ak address. And then your wallet also gets something. And it gets something called a pilot token. So all of this is happening for,
Right.
yeah.
And yeah, let's not rush to the end. We've got 5 minutes. Like we can we can wrap up I am kind of curious as to now. So yeah, who wants to take that on next week just to finish out this add new
Yeah,
ship
how
transaction?
confident are
That'd
you
be
guys
good.
feeling? Like, if you are feeling too burdened, don't like stress yourself out. Like, how are you guys feeling? Are you able to like try this validator out? Because this is like big boy validators. These are not like hello world
Yeah,
validators and stuff at this point.
Yeah,
definitely.
that's true. That's
Yeah.
true. I mean, I'm down to uh, attempt it. We may end up digressing a lot, but I mean,
Yeah, I'll
hope we
stop you
No,
in
get.
a minute. Don't worry.
it's all good.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh God.
but
That's
yeah,
not fair, man.
next week we'll try to get through the logic of at least this up until here. It seems like a lot, and it is a lot, and people will be confused, but we'll get through it.
So from
This
40
that
what?
this much. Fair
From
enough.
44. Okay.
By
Yeah,
the way,
40.
Johandre and Ahmad, I have questions for you. What do you guys want? What do you guys want to cover? Do you guys
Oh
prefer
yeah.
like covering like lower level validators, or this is like production level validator, like in a professional setting this is how you would write a validator,
Yeah.
but there are also like tiny little validators like hello world and this, like
I,
other tiny
I'm,
validators. What do you guys prefer, those small validators, or do you want to go through these production grade validators? What do you guys want?
So I feel like the more we expose ourselves to more complicated validators, I think the quicker or the
i
faster
i
we
personally
get
agree
to
with
learn.
you. Yeah.
So yeah, there's no point being stuck with like hello world validator for yeah.
I know, right?
Yeah.
you
I
know,
think
Yeah,
we probably did it the right way. Like, okay, look, this is what the hello world, and that like gets your environment set up and all that stuff. But you're not really going to learn anything. You really learn stuff by doing
yeah,
that. So that's what
yeah,
I'm
yeah, yeah.
thinking.
So like
Yeah,
yeah.
today I've
Um,
learned quite a lot. So yeah.
yeah.
fair enough. And
Joe,
Johandre,
thanks, Sam.
yeah,
Yeah,
how are you feeling?
How do you pronounce your name, Joe? Joe.
he's
I
on
think you're
mute, but
muted. Yeah.
yeah, but he may be away.
Yeah, he
Um,
might be
I
off
feel
the
like he
screen.
might have like stuff of his own that he's working on. And Ahmed and Lewis, I don't know. Are you working on a project that requires a validator at the moment?
I
Yeah.
don't think so.
Uh,
Oh.
um,
Ahmed, do you have
I'm
a
working on
project
some.
that you got going?
Yeah. We're
Okay.
working on next group validation basically.
Yeah, what
Which ones?
validator? Next what?
Escrow, an
Escrow
escrow
An
validator.
validator.
Okay.
escrow, yeah. Now that would be
Oh,
a good one. To be honest, that's the
yeah.
next after the Hello World. There is like the vesting contract, escrow, um, and
Oh, we did
that
look
would
at
be a
that,
good
by the
one
way.
because
We didn't look
it's
at that.
relative. Yeah, that would be a good one. Yeah.
We didn't look at that last season.
Last time we did. Yeah, last time we did.
Oh,
So, but we could definitely go over it again. That would be cool.
oh, on a more
Yeah.
high level.
Uh, yeah, possibly. Yeah, we or just be able to quickly go through it. Just like, going back over stuff is actually really good. Learn different things. I'm all about the iteration.
Yeah, for sure. But
So,
how? Yeah. So no, what I wanted to know was like, even if we go through like these big complicated validators, how do we go through this? Like, should we just like pass on the baton, or like how do we go through this? Should we let people choose their own validators, or how do we? What is a good way to go about this?
I think let people choose their own validators. That wanna
So
wanna
yeah,
sign
so
up
for
for
example,
the.
like today, right?
Yeah.
We stopped like at a very early point. So next week it'll be like a completely other validator, or should we continue, or what do you think?
Hmm. Um. Well, I guess it would be up to, does anybody want to dig down into this? I kind of it triggered some not so great feelings for me, so I would rather not go over this one. Although it's sometimes, don't hide from those raw emotions. So it might be cool to kind of like go back and repackage like all that stuff
Yeah, yeah.
in
You can do
Asteria
your
because
self-therapy session. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. The because Asteria, I think that they're going to continue to do this, and we could look at like because they've written this. I think these validators are also in different aren't they in a different code? Aren't they not using Aiken for their latest stuff? So that might be something to investigate.
Well, what are you talking about? What do you mean not used in Aiken?
I think they're using their like a TX pipe version. They're using a
T3 or
different
something like that. Yeah.
yeah,
But
T.
I don't know. I don't know actually. I haven't seen the latest one.
So that might be something. Let's decide. I mean, we could yeah, let's decide. I think we don't need to decide it right now, so we can decide later on.
Yeah, yeah. And
Unless
Ahmed, would
you
you like to try something? Uh,
yeah.
would you like to be the Don sometime, or like just like read through this and then we'll support you?
Yeah, it basically means you would prepare to go through and read some code. Uh, that's all that like what we call being the Don. It's just you're in the hot seat. You bring some code, you investigate it, and then you read it out to everybody. Yeah.
I think I would like to take that opportunity sometime, but um, I'll let everyone know when I'm quite ready for that.
Cool. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, for sure,
To
for
be in the
sure.
hot seat.
In the hot seat. That's right. We should
That's
name it
right.
something more like inviting, like the king's
Like death,
chair or the
deathbed.
throne or the
Ah,
happy comfortable
Deathbed.
chair. The deathbed. Yeah, yeah.
you're gonna actually scare
Oh
people like
no. Not that,
Actually,
not
you're
that.
way too quick with that.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Oh, the torture. All right. Well, that's cool. Hey, okay, so we are still recording. So, hey, guess what? That was a community code review. Thanks for listening through on YouTube and on our shorts. We make some shorts on this. We do it every Wednesday, except for the Wednesdays that we don't do it. Come and join us on our Discord. Look at the calendar. Check out our X posts. We're a happy, friendly bunch. Come and join us. We'd love to hear from you. All right. Thanks so much.